Well, I have to think of graduation, commencement, Holland Public's with Holland High School. Okay, let me say that again. Okay. I would say commencements of Holland High Schools before they moved over to the Holland Municipal Stadium and now into the DeVos Field House, since this is where Holland Public Schools had their high school graduations during the 20th century. And then I remember 1998 was the last official one here, and then they had one in the 2000s because of they had a conflict of not having it at another location. But the last one they officially had here in the 2000s, it's kind of packed in here. You couldn't really walk, and many people were complaining about the bleachers and all that until they moved over to the DeVos Field House. But for years, you would always see the red and white gowns the graduates would wear, including the colors they had before that time. And but the commencements, it's the one thing everyone thinks of compared to all the other events that would occur in here.
So what's your earliest memory of the Civic Center?
Probably coming here for the Latin Americans United for Progress fiestas, or Cinco de Mayo. Because with me being Hispanic, we were always brought here to celebrate it, and you would always have see the entertainment on the stage, along with enjoying tulip time outside. But everybody was into either here watching the little kids dance or watching the bands perform, along with the great food that they would be serving here and all the. Okay, I messed up on that one. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. Let's start over on that question.
Your
Just
earliest.
pick up. We'll edit it. Just pick up where you left
Okay.
off.
Shoot, now I forgot where I left off.
You talked about the kids dancing up on the stage.
Yeah. Well, let's say with the fiesta, we would always see the kids dance up the stage. We have musical performances up on the stage as well. Great food the people were serving, along with all the booths that you had with all the sponsors. But there was one concert that comes into mind that it was back here in 2007. We had a Latin Grammy Award winner coming all the way from Temple, Texas, who came to perform for the Hispanic community in the city of Holland. And was, that I know of, anybody of that status to say they're a Grammy Award winner, but also a Latin Grammy Award winner. It wasn't that packed in here because there was not much publicity on the event. And I said, if you had published give it advance notice about it, you would have packed the place with about 400 or 500 people. It only had less than 100 people. But to see a music artist coming all the way up here just to perform, and especially a Latin Grammy Award winner, and plus I was given the opportunity to serve as their official photographer of the event. That's a great memory for me to see here with the Tex-Mex music being played here in the Civic Center.
What are some other events that you have memories of the Civic Center?
Well, you have the classic rivalry of Holland versus Holland Christian. Over time, it's always Holland Christian that would defeat Holland High. But there were several times Holland High had defeated Holland Christian, especially right here in the Civic Center. I want to say back in 2009 or 2010, I got to look at the date, we had a high school player, his name was Taylor DeRue. Now, if you've seen how Michael Jordan used to make his slam dunks from halfway of the court, just one-handed jumping in the air, this athlete did the same thing. And there's a video of it on YouTube showing normally the people would cheer for about 5 to 10 seconds after they make a basket. They cheered for more than 30 seconds, and the crowd went nuts in here just because nobody ever saw anything like that before. Same for me. I never seen anything like that from a high school player, only either college students or the pros. But that was the best memorable moment. They always kept saying the slam dunk heard around the city of Holland.
Cool. So is there anything else that you'd like to share about the Civic Center?
Well, this last event they had here on February 18. The last performance they had here on February 18, the city threw a concert here as a farewell featuring Holland, Michigan's own Charisma Band, a Tex-Mex Tejano musical band. And with a good advance notice, had over 500 tickets sold, but there was at least 400 plus in here. And that's greatest amount of people anybody was here for a dance for. Usually they would have the dance at the VFW across the street, and they can only fit up to 200 in a small dance floor. Just watching from the balcony, to see over 200 people dancing on the Civic Center floor compared to only seeing less than 50 people dancing in the VFW's dance floor. It was something to look at and say, wow.